If your lawn turns brown over the summer, most homeowners will blame drought and fungus as the culprit. But what if the problem is bugs destroying your lawn from underneath?
Today we're talking about grubs, armyworms, sod webworms, ants, all the other lawn insects that homeowners commonly misdiagnose.
And we're also going to be covering one of the biggest myths in lawn care, when grub control products should actually be applied, because most homeowners are either too early or too late, or apply the wrong product altogether.
These are probably the biggest lawn bug questions that homeowners search for every single summer. Why is my lawn turning brown? What bugs destroy grass fast? How do I know if I have grubs? Why did my hairline start to recede in my 30s? Are ants bad for my lawn? When should I apply grub control? And honestly, a lot of homeowners end up wasting a lot of time and money treating the entirely wrong problem.
Every brown patch isn't fungus, and every thin area that you have in your lawn isn't necessarily heat stress. The reality is that even the worst grub damage in your lawn can look eerily similar to fungus and heat stress.
Grubs are probably the #1 insect problem for cool season lawns. And grubs are beetle larvae that live under the grass, and they actually feed on the roots of the grass, and that's why they cause damage.
A tell-all sign for severe grub damage is you can pull your lawn up like a carpet and it would just peel back, exposing bare soil and probably a bunch of grubs. In addition, your turf might feel a little bit spongy in comparison to what it feels like in a normal state. In severe cases, you might see more animal activity or activity from the birds trying to feed on those grubs and digging up your lawn in the process. But in most cases, you'll see a brown patch and maybe some wilting out of your turf just looking a little bit weak and dry. And unfortunately, this can spread pretty rapidly in some cases.
One of the biggest myths online about grub prevention is actually the timing of applying these preventative products. The old school ways used to say to apply these products in early spring, but they've determined that that's probably a little bit too early to be applying these. According to the latest updates from the university extensions, they're saying that the best time to apply these products is late May through early July, and these help to prevent newly hatched larvae.
The gold standard active ingredient in a lot of grub control products is chlorantraniliprole. Who comes up with these? It's also known as acelepryn. You can also find this in Scott's Grub X. There, that's easy. The big thing that you need to remember is this: preventative products are different than a 24-hour curative product, which we'll touch on in a little bit. When applied at the right time and as directed, preventative products will have longer residual control or prevention over these grub issues. In addition, they're a little bit easier on beneficial insects surrounding your property, but that preventative control only comes if and when you water it in, which honestly is a giant mistake a lot of homeowners make, is to apply the product and not water it in. Gotta water your stuff in.
Now, if you already have active grubs in your lawn in August or September, it is too late for a preventative product. It is now time for a curative product, like the active ingredients Dilox, which is in BioAdvanced 24-Hour Grub Killer.
One of the biggest topics online right now is armyworms. These little buggers will pack a serious punch and cause extensive damage what seems like almost overnight. What's commonly almost always mistaken as heat stress, you'll see rapid thinning across your lawn, chewed up grass blades, and in a lot of cases you're going to see just more bird activity in your area because they're trying to feed on these guys. And the last time I checked, birds don't generally like the things that come out of a lawn with heat stress.
And here's the craziest thing: most homeowners don't even know that they have them in their lawn. So, to determine if you do or not, we are going to perform a soap test. Take a 5-gallon bucket, mix in some Dawn dish soap, fill it most of the way up, and then you're gonna bring it over to the suspected area of your lawn and dump it all in one spot. Soak it real good. Now we wait about 30 seconds to a minute, and if there's anything in there, they're gonna start crawling up out of there because they don't like that.
Acelepryn is really the gold standard when it comes to both preventative and curative control over armyworms. And that's because it targets the larva before the damage becomes extensive. And to be the bearer of bad news, this is even more common if you're overseeding or just recently seeded. Armyworms love new grass babies.
Sod webworms are another commonly misdiagnosed pest. Usually homeowners are going to notice brown patches in their lawn, a thinning lawn, and maybe some moths flying around dusk time. And again, the signs in your lawn look very similar to fungus and drought. Not to mention, they also look very similar to armyworms.
Ants are one of the most widely searched topics when it comes to insect control every single year. But the good news here is that ants, while annoying, don't really do all that much damage to your lawn, per se. The biggest problems that they cause are primarily indirect issues. You might see a lot of anthills or mounds throughout the entire area of your lawn, which in turn might cause uneven mowing or uneven mowing patterns, maybe some scalping here and there, but that's only in severe cases. But the big one is really just creating a bunch of dry areas around the colonies.
Ant activity explodes in dry and compacted lawns. Sometimes improving irrigation alone can reduce them naturally, but in my experience, it kind of just prevents them from coming up to the surface.
Easy homeowner remedies for ants include Taro Ant Killer Granules, BioAdvanced Lawn Insect Killer, and Ortho Fire Ant Killer. As always, when applying these products, make sure to read the label thoroughly prior to application so you don't mess up anything that you need to in your lawn.
The biggest mistake homeowners make is treating without figuring out what the actual issue is first. Not every brown patch is fungus. Not every thin area is drought. Homeowners waste so much money.
The second biggest mistake is applying a preventative grub product too early or too late. Additionally, applying a prevention product when you should be applying a curative product or at the curative rate. And lastly, not watering the products in. In order for these to become active, you gotta water everything in, similar to a fertilizer, an herbicide, or anything like that.
If you want the simple game plan, late May to July equals preventative products. The summer, monitor for any damage, and in late summer, that's when it's time to apply curative products only if needed.
Comment below about what lawn bug has caused you issues in your lawn. And if you haven't yet, be sure to click that subscribe button so you too don't miss any Grass Guys content covering more DIY tips around the yard so you can get your dream lawn. As always, life's more fun on grass, and we'll catch you on the next one.